What's up? How you guys doing?
He does such beautiful things.
Thank you.
This is awesome.
So, we'll catch up later. And you guys are coming out then? Yeah. Sweet. Awesome, man. Looking forward to it.
That's cool. How are you?
Great. How are you guys?
Good, good.
You doing a documentary at all?
Yeah,
Or just...
I got a YouTube channel. I make videos.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I was trying to make one with all this today. I'm Daniel.
Oh, Daniel, I'm Dirk.
Derek? Nice to meet you, man.
I'm Rachel.
Where's my cards? Hold on, I'll get you guys.
These are so pretty.
Thank you.
So do you have one of those like spinny things that makes the pottery?
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
He's insulted that you just called it a spinny thing.
What's it called?
Potter's wheel.
Potter's wheel?
Yeah. Yeah, I have 2 electric wheels. And here's a business card.
Thank you, sir.
Those are my dad's hands on that picture,
Yeah?
but
Oh, nice.
it's kind of like, you know, passing down of the
Yeah.
torch. So that's what I did that. Butter. It's a butter dish.
How long have you been doing it?
About 1.5 years.
Yeah? Sweet.
Yeah.
We can't use it because we buy like cultured butter now and it has to stay in the fridge. Like we used to leave it out.
Well,
The cultured stuff you like have to.
I
yeah.
do a French butter dish also.
Yeah.
Which
With the water.
The water, yeah.
Yeah, and if you pack that, it's amazing. This, when it's inside a cool house, it'll maintain a cool temperature and keep it solid.
That fits a lot of butter.
Well, we
That's
eat a lot of butter.
We do eat a lot of butter.
That's a whole stick. So I made it specific for that.
People that butter's good for you, but they don't listen to
Right,
us.
right. And I made it with this lip on here, so when you take your knife, you can scrape off your excess and
nice,
it stays
nice.
inside and doesn't get your lid all messy and stuff.
I like those.
Yeah.
I like
Little
that.
berry bowl.
Yeah, that's kind of nice.
Yeah. And the mixing bowls are, I do those in 2 sizes as well. One for like mixing eggs for an omelet, and the other for mixing like pancake batter, brownie batter, or something. It pours nicely.
Look at that design in there.
That's just finger marks.
Oh, really?
So the
Okay,
wheel's going
okay.
around. When
I
this
gotcha.
thing's spinning, I just take my finger and I go.
That's pretty nice. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yep. So
How long does it take you to make one of these?
about 30 seconds.
That's so
Yeah,
awesome.
about 30 seconds.
Do you have a
Highest margin right there.
stamp that you,
That's me, yeah.
stamp?
Little stamp, and I made a chicken foot stamp for this stuff also.
how did you make the stamp for that?
So what I did is I have a slab roller that rolls out a slab of like 3/8 of an inch, and then I cut them into little squares. I let it get leather hard, and then I look on the internet and just kind of like pick a design I want, and I'd sketch it into the clay. Then I take a ball of clay and I'll press it down into that after it's hardened and bisqued, and then pull that out, and that's the relief stamp. So then I'll take a knife and carve that out and make it nice and detailed, and that's what I bisque, and I just press it into pots then. So it goes real quick after that. But it is a process to get it built up initially.
What about this? What's this for?
So this is one with some succulents in
Oh,
it.
gotcha.
For your office, you know, I make little taller ones. You can put like your toothpaste and toothbrushes in there in your bathroom sink. Yeah.
Nice.
So, and really, when you ask how long this stuff takes, like, yeah, this takes me 30 seconds to throw,
make it. Right, but then you gotta.
but then it dries. Then I turn it upside down on a plate chuck, and I'll take this sharp edge here and I'll fold that in and make it nice and smooth. So it's got a little foot in there.
Because it comes right off the wheel.
Right.
Yeah.
So you can feel there's a little foot in there, but then I make it nice and smooth.
All right.
Then
It's dried at that point, so you gotta kind of like. It's not just.
it's leather hard.
leather hard. Okay.
So it bends a little bit like leather. Then I bisque it. So it gets bone dry, and then I put it in the bisque kiln. And that's a low temperature firing, 1650 degrees. And it comes out orange.
Low temperature is
Orange.
1650?
Yeah.
Okay.
It comes out orange. And at that point, it's ready to accept the glaze. So then, mix up my glazes and everything, and I just take this, and I fill
dip
this. I fill this and swirl it, dump that out, and then just dip the whole thing.
Oh, cool.
Bring it out, and then I put it in the kiln and fire it. So
And how high is the kiln?
the glaze kiln gets up to 2350.
2300. Wow. And how many hours in each of those?
It's about 24 hours in the bisque kiln and about 36 hours in the glaze kiln. So it takes me 10 to 12 hours to fire the kiln, and about
To get it to temperature?
Wow. And about 30 hours for it to cool then. Well, 24 hours to cool. Yeah, 30.
So you try to get a lot of stuff in there when you
This
load
last
up.
kiln
yeah.
load, I had about 400 pieces in.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. How big is the kiln?
It's about 50 cubic feet. So it has 3 gas burners on each side.
50 cubic feet.
Yeah.
How many cubic feet is that thing?
Never thought.
That
tub there.
thing is probably like
Yeah. So
maybe
there's just so much stuff to
8 to 10 cubic feet. Yeah. Well, probably 5.
So like the size of the bed of the truck.
It's a car. It pulls out on tracks.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
And I start out, the first shelf is about this low, and I put like this type stuff in there.
Gotcha.
Put columns up, another layer of carbide shelves that each weigh about 45 pounds, 50 pounds, and then layer that, 4 shelves, more columns, more pots, another shelf on top of that, another shelf on top of that.
Wow.
Eventually I'm on a little step ladder, climbing up, placing shelves and stuff. So, yeah, and then I just carefully push it in.
And that's
everything's like rocking.
Yeah, yeah. And that same kiln you use for both the bisque
No,
and
I got a small little
separate
electric
one?
kiln for the bisque.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Sweet.
yeah, I know.
I
I
wasn't
did get
hot.
your card.
You got one?
Yeah, I got your card.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. Just
Maybe
guys see anything
maybe
you
we'll
like?
be
or-
back.
All right. Sounds good.
Take care, guys. Thanks.
Yeah. We're gonna be on your YouTube channel.
Yeah, you will.
Awesome. You gotta tell. You got a card?
I don't have a card.
You gotta tell me what it is.
Just my name, Daniel Rizza.
Daniel what?
Daniel Rizza.
Daniel Rizza.
Yeah.
R-I-Z-Z-A.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, take
Yeah.
care.
Thank you. I'm gonna put that on my phone.